Hello, and welcome to a Nintendo-Okie Let's Play of Splatoon's Squid Amiibo. I'm Ethan, and I'm doing commentary over some gameplay I recorded previously. Well, like all three Splatoon Amiibos, this one comes with special stage requirements from the... has special requirements in the single-player content, where you replay it using various things, such as the girl squid, the Inkling female. She uses I want to say she uses the it's like the sniper rifle or something on here. The boy, he uses, or his requirement is the paintbrush. The squid, you get to play as the Kraken, which you see me going around in Kraken form, just leaving a trail of paint everywhere I go, and pretty much invincible in this form. That's why you, instead of just playing through the level, you now have a timer, because otherwise you'd just be overpowered and taking your time doing everything you wanted to do. Which, 4 minutes is more than enough time to do what you need to anyway. The cool part is, being the Kraken, you're invincible, you can jump into stuff and just instantly destroying whatever's in your wake, as well as climbing up pretty much every wall or surface that's climbable and leaving a trail of paint behind you, obviously. Unlike the normal form where you just become a squid and disappear into the... well, I'm going to call it mustard on this one, because for some reason my character is stuck being yellow constantly. So the game's pretty colorful. Single player content was alright. The game's focused for multiplayer, and this is more or less a kind of a throw-in sort of thing. The enemies are kind of neat. They're all various forms of tentacles, and eventually you find actual beings like yourself, that octolings, I guess is what they're called. They'll turn into an octopus or whatever, and they pretty much do the same thing that you do. Good old keys. The very first annoying thing you'll see early on in single player. These guys have rapid fire. Yeah, level 1 done. I kinda wish this had better music in the single player stuff. It's kind of annoying after a while. Ugh. You notice I'm collecting those orange orbs or whatever. They're used as a currency to upgrade your stuff in single player mode. Single player and multiplayer each have their own currency. For doing these amiibo specific missions, I'll get coins at the end of them. That's the currency used for multiplayer. So you can buy new weapons and everything. Whereas you get these little orbs, you get enough of them, you just upgrade your gun, your bombs, your I guess backpack of containing whatever. In my case, it looks like mustard. See, normally you'd have to shoot ink all over that wall just so you could climb up there. Oh yeah, these little guys. Those little round things rolling around, you have to trap them in your ink before you can destroy them or hit them in the face. I'm not really sure, but they're not fun to go against as the Kraken, since you can't just destroy them in an instant before they can act. The little fish things that were going around on the ground are called squeegees or something. Their only mission is to clean up ink, and that gets annoying later on. Especially when you don't have the Kraken ability. And the moment I forget I have the Kraken. These are rare, they're cannons, you can just destroy everything. If you're moving and then shoot, it'll shoot past whatever you're aiming at the time. Yeah, see, he got a little excited there, wanted to clean up the ink I was leaving behind. Alright, another, well, stuffed animal found. Let's see, flying enemies are now a thing. See, I could have just gone down right through all the purple stuff. It doesn't matter to my character at all. Oh, these things are pretty neat. Shoot ink and then it makes a little trail for you to go across. Refills your ink while you're doing it if you need the refill. Those are the checkpoints, obviously, that I keep running over like that. Yeah! Apparently your character doesn't have bones or something, so you can just pass through gratings like they're nothing. Not really sure how that works, but I didn't make the game, so I just go with the flow, man. See, they were like shooting the purple stuff on the ground, covering so they can move around better. Because same like you, they don't move very well in your stuff. In fact, they'll actually sink down into it a little bit. But they'll also go out of their way to start covering it up, so that way, with theirs, so that way they can move freely. So getting them stuck in yours is always handy. This is the first stage. I don't actually get the Kraken ability. Instead, I have limited ink supply. I get one bonus tank on this one. You don't get any refills. So it took me a little bit to adjust, I guess would be the word, to knowing that I can't do too much with my ink because I need to conserve it or it's game over. I really was tempted to start yelling at myself there, but it wouldn't do any good because it's already been done. So much ink wasted. These little guys, they have to jump at you so they expose their weak point on their back. Pretty simple. The guys that were up there had a shield in front of their faces. They don't take any damage, or except from behind. Usually whenever I face them, you'll see me throw a bomb or something that goes behind them, and they'll turn to face that instead of trying to fight me. So it makes things a little easier to... Ooh, 5 of them. Boom! You notice the character's taking a lot of ink gathering around the screen. That means my character was about to get splattered, so... I wasn't doing too well there, but I got really lucky, I guess. I think it was about right here I realized I was low on ink. Yeah. Yep. It's right there I realized it. And then I end up wasting ink by going the wrong way. While I'm here, might as well, you know, get stuff. Oh, the sponges. They're pretty nice. They absorb ink. And now you have a giant piece of cheese. And strategy, just shoot the sponges, they expand, and they're good to go. And then you can have problems like that when enemies start shooting them, and you're trying to conserve ink. Here I am, right at the start, and I'm already down on one whole tank. And at this point you can see my character is able to act like a normal squid, disappearing into the ink and all that. Unlike the Kraken, which is godlike. There you go, that's how you destroy those things. That's where I start getting really conservative. Instead of just expanding that all the way. Later. There's actually a scroll hidden underneath that one right there. You have to either get those guys to blow up near it so they splatter it with ink, or get these guys up here to shoot it. But since I've already gotten it and I'm trying to conserve ink, it was just easier for me to... well, easier for me to waste ink on points I don't really need. One of those moments where you just don't want the be standing on the I was gonna call it cheese. You don't want to stand on the edge of that sponge whenever it gets hit, or else you could easily just fall off. Send you back to a checkpoint. You get 3 tries at a checkpoint, and each time you reach a new one, you get 1 try back. So, yeah, do with that with knowledge what you will. There's that thing where you just move the tiniest bit and just overshoots whatever direction you were trying to go. And again. Luckily that didn't take any ink, and my character's down to what's in her actual tank at the moment. And I ended up using a bomb at the end because I had the excess ink, so why not? This should take a lot longer to do than this ability allows. But it's always nice having, you know, infinite ink essentially at this point. I should mention that at this point I've already completed all 3 amiibos, all 3 of their stages to unlock. The girl unlocks a schoolgirl or a school outfit. The squid unlocks I'm gonna say a robot outfit. It's pretty neat looking, and the boy amiibo unlocks some kind of samurai looking armor. It's very reminiscent of a certain character on here. Sometimes you have to defeat all the enemies to spawn one of those up, and for some reason I assumed that I had to defeat one of them. I don't know why. And, well, that's the end. So I will see you all in another video if you guys want more content.